Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading for July 29th through the 31st, 2022. This is for Virgo, last shuffle. Well, last shuffle here. How about that? This is for Virgo. All right, Virgo, we have kindred partnership and we have taking steps. So this would be taking steps to bridge gaps between two people that have so much in common as well, right? Because the intention is to take steps to reach a certain destination, to get home, if you were. And so this may be if you're in a relationship, right? Or you have a best friend or somebody that you just get along with so well. This would be the intention of this energy. It could be the other person, but this, oh wow, look, you have Two of Cups here. As far as taking steps, you're taking steps to communicate in a more healthy manner. And if you're not in a relationship, this is still taking steps to be to communicate in a more healthy manner. That maybe as well that you may take a lot of liberties when communicating with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. This is like whatever I feel, whatever I feel in the moment. However I am feeling, whatever emotion I'm feeling, I immediately act on it. Whatever thought I have, I immediately speak on it. And they're saying that you're taking steps would be a slowdown so that you can communicate in a healthier manner, so that things will always remain light and happy and celebratory. So this would be that energy, taking steps to make sure that in a partnership there's happiness. There's always a reason to joke. There's nothing is too heavy. Nothing is too heavy to the point where you can't just be like, hey, yay, right? Kind of thing. So this would also be about, this is just the way that you've always, like you're saying to someone, this is the way I am, and that's just it. This is who I am, right? And this is about graduating, becoming more self-aware and elevating, becoming a better individual, right? Seeing that there's room for improvement and actually improving. And this is about communicating and being a better, a more effective communicator. Healing situations, okay? And actually waiting and listening first before you go off, kind of thing. The courage of judgment and the Six of Wands. The courage here is to understand the type of attention that you actually are seeking. Are you seeking attention simply because the judgment is all about self-reflection as well. It's about that, having courage to revisit something, and maybe it's because you are receiving a lot of attention. This could be notoriety too, like you're notorious for being a very abrupt, sharp communicator, maybe, right? So then you have the Six of Wands and Knight of Wands, and that would be an energy, or this could be the person you're connecting to. So this is not gang up on Virgo energy, but it's like being self-aware is probably the most important thing that a person can do for themselves and for the people around them, right? Most of the problems that we all face is because someone is in denial. If you think about it, right? Most of the times the cycles, the generational curses, all of the toxicity is because a person is like in denial and continuing to do things that are harmful. And if you notice that you're doing something harmful, it makes all the difference in the world for you spiritually, for spirit, for the universe, right? For you to be that vessel, that person that is like, I'm going to improve, so that I'm not beating up, coming. This is what the cards are saying, having the courage to see what type of attention you seek. To look back and say, you know what, at the time, I was coming from a place of anger or upset or just feeling disappointed that, when I need something, I'm not able to get. And because of something that maybe you've gone through, some sort of trauma, is what caused this type of energy. And so this would be about revisiting it, having the courage to look at it and say, what type of attention do I really want? What does success look like for me when it comes to connecting to other people that I care about? What does success mean to me? And so looking at yourself, going deep within and going, maybe there is something that I could change about the way that I'm going about things, and elevating as a person. I mean, the strongest person in the world elevates. Okay, that's it. You know what I mean? The teacher, Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. What has taught you, like I said, abrupt, having the type of communication is like, I'm going to win no matter what. I am going to land on top because I am not going to be taken advantage of. And because of what, any kind of something happened in the past, maybe you were taken advantage of, maybe people took from you a lot, and it taught you, this is going to teach you a lot, right, about the disappointment that you faced based off of winning at all costs in situations simply because of what you've gone through. This is also about seeing this happen to you, maybe, right? If this is, because this is interchangeable. So someone may have done this to you and it has taught you a lot, but also taught others a lot. Because a lot of times when we get treated this way, then we realize this is a painful experience. I don't want to do this to someone else. So this is also something too about self-introspection as well. On another, on the flip side of the coin, this has happened to me. I know that I never want to put someone through this. So I am definitely going to check myself about the way I communicate. And so that would be a teacher as well, right? Someone who's taken advantage of you, that teaches you a lesson as well. A lot of times what people do, and they take this kind of, they take that kind of treatment and they go and do it to someone else. It's like, what have you learned? But this may be an energy of you learning a lot from that, going, dang, I never want to do that to anybody. That was terrible. So once again, self-introspection. What kind of attention do I want to get out of the situation? What do I want to get out of the situation? What does victory look like to me when it comes to a connection with other people? And so they're taking steps to approach things in a more healthier manner, to bridge gaps between people. And what is happiness? What is happiness? Taking those steps to reach that with another person, for things to be in a more lighthearted energy. This kindred partnership aspect, though, could also be the other person, that when the communication between you guys could be quite explosive. Maybe one assumes a lot and jumps off of the bridge and blows everything into smithereens, and maybe that's you as well. Or maybe, you know what I mean? As someone feels something, as someone thinks something, they just jump. This is about changing that energy. This is about you being the change you want to see in your situation as well. Because although this is a person, you can't control what they do, but at the same time, this may be them doing that. You're seeing a change in them. You're seeing a change you've been waiting for, of a communication improving, how they talk to you, how they approach you. But the same also is reflected back. And with the Judgment sitting here, this is about both of you. Okay, so if you are in a union, this is about both of you. Okay, and if you're not in a union, this would be about you learning how to communicate in a way where you're not triggered by other people and what they have to say. You know what I mean? You can't be triggered, so you're not mirroring energy, matching energy. Now people are doing that these days. Well, I'm savage and I'm petty and I'm matching that energy. And it's like you don't want to be that way because it's not healthy. You're wanting to see something a little bit more lighthearted and fun. You don't want to be bickering back and forth. That's not even the move. I don't know how people do this consistently, right? And that's where you're at. Like, I don't know how people do this consistently. It's a wasted energy. You want to be happy. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.